Welcome back to the MbaguMedia Tech Talk podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating decision made by the largest subreddit for programmers, r/programming. They've recently implemented a ban on content related to AI large language models, or LLMs.
That's right, and it's a move that's certainly stirred the pot in the tech world. It's not a rejection of AI itself, but more of a strategic decision to filter out the noise and focus on deeper technical discussions. Think of it like a town square for architects suddenly getting flooded with AI-generated blueprints. It could drown out the real experts discussing structural integrity.
Exactly. The moderators felt the community's core purpose was being diluted by an avalanche of LLM capabilities, AI-generated code snippets, and superficial discussions about prompt engineering. Their goal is to shift the focus from the ephemeral thrill of what's new and easy to a space where genuine depth and rigorous analysis can flourish.
It's a move from volume to value, prioritizing intellectual substance over the sheer quantity of mentions. This really contrasts with the common perception of AI as an unalloyed force for progress that will automate everything. The r/programming ban suggests a more nuanced, cautious perspective from those actually building software.
It's a strategic pruning of the conversation around AI, not AI itself, aiming to keep it grounded in technical reality. They want to distinguish between engaging with AI as a technical subject and simply showcasing or promoting LLM-generated output. This implies a deep understanding of what constitutes high-quality discourse in programming.
And that high-quality discourse isn't just about code that works, but code that's elegant, maintainable, and efficient, built on sound architectural principles. It's about discussions that delve into the how and why of programming challenges. The challenge, of course, is that meaningful contribution can be subjective, especially with how fast AI evolves.
This decision touches on fundamental questions about programming skill. If LLMs can generate code, does that devalue years of learning? What about intellectual property? The infographic they referenced, showing the spectrum from vibe coding to deep AI research, really highlights this divide. R/programming is essentially saying they prefer the latter.
They're not just moderating content, they're curating the intellectual trajectory of their members and influencing the broader programming discourse. This isn't unprecedented, though. Throughout history, significant technological disruptions have brought similar challenges to online communities.
Absolutely. Think back to the early 2000s with web frameworks. Accessibility increased, but so did the number of poorly designed sites. Communities had to grapple with maintaining standards amidst that surge. Similarly, NoSQL databases brought a deluge of posts misunderstanding their trade-offs.
Large communities often develop mechanisms for this, like a form of gatekeeping to preserve identity and rigor. Experienced members guide newcomers and filter noise. The moderators of r/programming are acting like those experienced architects, ensuring conversations are about building better structures, not just admiring new facades.
It's about long-term community sustainability and evolution. This historical lens shows the ban as a conscious effort to prevent the signal from being lost. Now, let's shift to the developer's perspective. The ban highlights a growing dilemma for developers themselves, doesn't it?
It really does. There's immense pressure to adopt AI tools because companies want productivity gains, and developers might feel they'll fall behind if they don't. But this pressure can clash with the need for foundational understanding and critical evaluation.
Using an AI tool without understanding its limitations or biases can lead to brittle software and missed innovation. And while the ban aims for quality, it might unintentionally create an information gap for those seeking practical, LLM-assisted solutions.
Exactly. They might feel r/programming is no longer a place for them, pushing them to less curated spaces. This creates a risk of an information divide, those who embrace AI leading to faster initial development but potentially shallower understanding, versus those adhering to stricter guidelines, potentially slowing initial output but fostering deeper expertise.
The frustration of developers overwhelmed by superficial AI content is a poignant reminder of this tension. This move forces a critical examination of how developers learn and maintain skills in the AI age. It questions whether efficiency gained from AI comes at the cost of deeper comprehension.
And this isn't just about one subreddit. Our slash programming span is a microcosm of broader industry sentiments. The fact that such a large community felt compelled to act indicates a significant undercurrent within professional programming.
It suggests a growing awareness that AI, while powerful, isn't a panacea, and its current applications in software development often lack the maturity for rigorous professional discourse. This has direct implications for AI tool developers and their strategies.
Simply releasing a flashy new feature might not be enough if it doesn't address concerns about technical rigor, intellectual property, and the fundamental nature of software development. We might see similar moderation policies emerge in other technical forums too.
As AI permeates development, the need for spaces prioritizing critical thinking and in-depth analysis will grow. The visual of a world map highlighting tech hubs shows this isn't a niche concern. What our programming's curated silence might reveal is a collective acknowledgement that the industry is still grappling with AI's true potential and pitfalls.
It suggests a future where AI integration is less about blind adoption and more about thoughtful, deliberate incorporation, driven by deep understanding. The move isn't an end to the AI discussion, but a way to ensure that discussion is grounded and advances the craft of programming.
This brings us to a really core point: redefining programming skill. The ban forces a conversation about whether the core value is shifting from creation to curation and prompting.
Prompt engineering is definitely a skill, but it's different from deep, foundational construction. The infographic showing vibe coding versus deep AI research is key here. Our slash programming is clearly opting for the latter, signaling a preference for understanding AI's mechanics and implications.
This has profound implications for education and professional development. Are we heading towards a future where understanding core CS principles becomes even more critical, as these are what AI tools currently lack? Or will the focus pivot entirely to mastering AI interaction?
The or programming decision suggests a lean towards valuing the fundamentalists, or at least those who deeply understand the instruments, over those solely focused on directing. It prioritizes the enduring value of fundamental knowledge and critical thinking.
And what makes this decision even more compelling is its origin. It comes from within the community itself. This wasn't an external mandate, but a decision by the custodians of the community, reflecting a sentiment already simmering among engaged members.
It speaks volumes about the desire to maintain standards and depth in an era of instant gratification. The moderators are acting as guardians of an ethos that values understanding over automation and deep engagement over shallow interaction.
They're essentially saying, we want this space to be for genuine learning and thoughtful discussion about programming, not just a showcase for AI tricks. This community-driven standard setting is vital for the health of any technical discipline.
It ensures discourse remains focused on advancing the field. For AI tool developers, this means they need to demonstrate how their tools enhance, rather than circumvent, fundamental programming principles to gain traction in communities like r/programming.
So, to wrap things up, the decision by r/programming to ban LLM-generated content is a profound statement about the values of the programming community. It's a strategic pause from the allure of rapid AI-assisted output to reclaim a space for deeper, more rigorous technical discourse.
It reflects a growing industry sentiment that while AI offers powerful capabilities, it's not a substitute for human ingenuity, architectural foresight, and deep understanding. They're not rejecting AI, but curating the conversation around it to foster genuine learning.
This is about preserving the signal, the valuable knowledge and innovative ideas, from the noise of superficial AI applications. It's a recognition that true progress in programming comes from profound comprehension, not just efficiency.
And for AI developers, it's crucial feedback. The community seeks tools that integrate thoughtfully, augment human expertise, and contribute positively to the technical dialogue. The challenge is to develop AI that's transparent, ethical, and enhances the developer's ability to create robust software.
The r/programming ban isn't the end of the AI revolution in coding, but a call for a more mature, considered approach. It ensures the future of programming is built on deep understanding, not just automated convenience. Let's quickly look at the summary table.
Under community moderation, the strength is r/programming's proactive approach to standards, while the challenge is defining meaningful contribution and avoiding alienating users. The opportunity is to foster high-quality discussion.
For AI integration, the strength is championing human expertise, but the challenge is the pressure to adopt AI without full comprehension. The opportunity lies in developing AI tools for deeper collaboration.
Regarding skill development, the strength is re-evaluating skill emphasis on fundamentals, but the challenge is LLMs potentially devaluing traditional learning. The opportunity is adapting education to emphasize critical thinking and AI literacy.
In community evolution, the strength is historical parallels in standard setting, with the challenge being maintaining relevance while upholding standards. The opportunity is to be a beacon for high-quality discourse.
Finally, for industry-wide implications, the strength is signaling a cautious, substance over hype sentiment. The challenge for AI companies is building trust by addressing IP and ethical concerns, with the opportunity being to create transparent, robust solutions that support developer craftsmanship.
That covers all the key points from the article, from the introduction through the detailed sections and the comprehensive summary. It's a really insightful look at a significant moment in the programming community.
Absolutely. It's clear that the conversation around AI and programming is evolving, and communities like r/programming are playing a crucial role in shaping that evolution towards depth and understanding.